says his former mentor sold him a car that turned out to be a lemon. But defendant Morris Crook claims Corey knew about the condition of the vehicle. He's countersuing for damages to a fence.
Did you give him the title to the car?
There wasn't no title. I gave him the registration to the car.
Okay, why wasn't there a title?
Because the person who gave me the car didn't have the title. They gave me a registration, so I was telling him how he can go register the car. But he wasn't.
He can't register the
Technically, he
car
stole.
without a
I
title.
found out later on he's really stole the car. Technically, you ain't had no title, but I didn't even know all of this. This is my
He
first
can't
problem.
register the car without a title, so why would you tell him to go and do that?
Well, it's a certain year of a vehicle that you don't need a title to register.
No, sir. No, sir. That's not how it works.
That's what he told me.
That's not how it works.
This is New York, and I listened to him, but I thought he was cool.
Oh, I know the law in New
Okay,
York
I'm
State.
saying
You can sell a car as is. That means you don't attest to its drivability, its wearability. You don't attest to how many miles on the car, but you have to have the authority to sell a car, and that means you have to have the title to sell the car. What's your counterclaim
Comes
about?
over my house with 4 thugs.
Oh, now you
They
dead.
banging on my door.
I came with my cousin.
They banging on my
I came with my cousin. I came with my cousin. That's all I came
left
with.
upstairs in the, I left upstairs in the lock, up in the locker. My folder.
Man, I don't need 4 thugs for you.
With the pictures of them.
I need 4 thugs for
Pictures of
you.
them, where they tore my
Sir,
fence
stop.
up.
I need
Where
to
they-
hear what he's
Where
saying.
they kicked my fence down and cursing. They told me they don't.
Wait, hold on a second. You said the plaintiff came over to your house with 4 thugs. He says cousins. Go ahead.
Cousin.
And they ripped my fence down.
Did you witness that?
What?
Did you witness them
I'm looking
ripping
at
your
him.
fence
They
down? You
saw
saw
me on
that
the
for
phone
yourself.
calling the cops. They say he's calling the cops.
Did the police respond?
Well, yes, they did.
When the police responded, did they write a police report? No.
You just trying to scrape up some money. That's all you trying to do.
Oh, I'm retired.
The bottom line here is this.
I'm
I
a
guess you must be
retired
broke.
worker. 27 years.
I'm
I'm
ruling.
retired.
Stop
You see how I
talking.
live? Come on.
Stop
You see how I
speaking.
get done?
You living regular.
Yo, like I said, I feel sorry for you, man.
Stop. Just stop.
I ain't living. You living regular.
First of all, you said that you were a mentor to him
Yeah.
and that you have invited him over to your house. You've had him over for dinner. You've tried to be a good influence on him. And now you guys are in court acting like this. And I hate to see that because it's really sad. You are a young man. And I understand what you're saying. This is the first time that you've bought a car. He sold you the car as is. That means you accepted the car as is. He made no warranties about how the car would drive and how it would function. Okay? In terms of your counterclaim for damages to your fence, you have not submitted sufficient proof here today. Do not interrupt while I'm ruling. You have not submitted sufficient proof today to show that he's the one that damaged that fence and when it happened. If you wanted proof, if you wanted to submit proof, you would have called the police and kept a police report because you have no evidence that it was him that damaged the fence.
I didn't want to arrest
Let
him.
me
Yo, he just
finish.
come from
Well, then, when he's not paying for the fence.
incarcerated. He just come from being incarcerated. I did not want
let
to do
me
that to
finish.
If I
him.
had to arrest you, I would
Come on,
have
man.
I would have
The
did
issue
it.
about the car.
I'm 60 years old. I've never been arrested.
If I kick your gate down, you should have did it.
To the judge.
I
Do
would
you
have.
both want to leave?
Don't talk to
No,
each
I'm
other.
cool.
Just talk to the judge.
Although you sold the car as is, in your state, you have to have the authority to sell a car, which means you have to have a title to sell a car. And when you have a title, it is presumed you have authority. If you don't have a title, you're coming in here telling me you got this car from your neighbor. For all I know, it could be stolen. I don't know that. So my verdict in this case, you're going to have to pay him $800 for that car, give him a refund, because he can't do anything without a title. A car without a title is a paperweight. It's not a car. He can't do anything with it. $800 verdict for the plaintiff.
Plaintiff Darren Cooney and his wife Connie said